Welcome back. Aurelius and Malik, the Conflict Archive. We close the D-Day and Liberation of France file today. 5 parts. The end of the story. The guns fall silent, but the echoes of battle linger over Normandy's shattered fields. The German armies are broken, fleeing east in chaos, a sight that reminds us of the fragility of power. The Allies, American, British, Canadian, and Free French, press forward through towns left in ruins. Liberation isn't just a moment. It's a painful process marked by scars of conflict everywhere. We see the cost of freedom etched into the land, a stark reminder of what we've endured.
Aurelius, you say liberation is marked by scars, but those scars run deeper than skin. They carry the weight of stories, families torn apart, dreams shattered. After the battle, France isn't just celebrating victory. It's drowning in sorrow. The cost of freedom isn't just measured in battles won. It's felt in the quiet moments, in the spaces where laughter once lived, now filled with haunting memories that echo in every corner of this land.
The fields of Normandy, once vibrant with golden wheat and bright red poppies, now lie cratered and desolate. Burned-out tanks and shattered helmets are strewn across the countryside, a grim reminder of the chaos. Over 200,000 Allied soldiers are casualties, and German losses are even higher. The aftermath reveals not just numbers, but a landscape mourning its losses. A stark testament to the true cost of liberation, where the echoes of battle still linger in the silence.
Those numbers, Aurelius, might just look like statistics to you, but they represent real lives cut short, each one with a story. More than 20,000 people will never return home to their families. For many civilians, what's labeled as liberation doesn't feel like freedom at all. Instead, it brings a heavy burden. The memories of occupation and fear are etched into their hearts, shaping how a whole generation sees the world and their place in it.
In Caen, entire neighborhoods have been erased, reduced to mere memories and dust. Survivors sift through the rubble, haunted by grief and disbelief as they search for remnants of their lives. We often see this pattern repeated in history. Empires rise and leave devastation in their wake. But amidst this chaos, a new order begins to take shape. It's a fragile order filled with uncertainty and tension as people struggle to rebuild in the shadows of their loss.
A new order, yes, but it comes with a heavy price. The collapse of German rule leaves a dangerous vacuum, and old wounds start to fester once more. Accusations of collaboration spark acts of rough justice. In towns, both women and men find themselves targeted, often without any real evidence. As communities struggle to make sense of betrayal and survival, the human cost becomes painfully clear. Each act of violence tells a story of fear, anger, and desperation.
Acts of vengeance overshadow justice, as we've seen time and again in history. The line between them blurs, and fear reigns supreme. This chaos is an inevitable consequence of liberation. When power shifts, so does the morality of the populace. Brutal reprisals become the norm, especially against those perceived as collaborators. In this turmoil, we often forget the cost of our actions. The cycle continues, and with it, the fabric of society frays, leaving us to wonder what we've truly gained.
And in that chaos, the spirit of resistance emerges, but it's not without its own contradictions. Those who once fought in the shadows are now celebrated, yet they too bear scars from the struggle. The resistance is transformed from a hidden entity to a symbol of hope, even as the complexities of their actions come to light.
In Paris, we see Charles de Gaulle, striding confidently down the Champs-Élysées. The tricolor flies high once more over a city that endured 4 long years of darkness. While this moment is filled with celebration, it doesn't erase the scars of the past. Instead, it serves as a reminder of the resilience needed to rebuild. France stands at a crossroads, grappling with its history, and must now chart a new course forward, one that acknowledges both the triumphs and the trials.
Rebuilding, yes, but it's a long road ahead. The consequences of war extend beyond the battlefield. The scars left behind shape the nation's identity for decades. For some, liberation brings tears of joy. For others, it's a reminder of trauma. Children look at this new world with both hope and fear. They are the future, but also the legacy of the past.
The campaign's consequences are far-reaching, touching every corner of society. The liberation not only restores a vital ally in the fight against tyranny, but also sets the stage for our final push into Germany. Yet we must not overlook the scars, both visible and invisible, that this conflict has left behind. These wounds will continue to shape French life and the broader geopolitical landscape for years to come. History reminds us that the echoes of war resonate long after the last battle has been fought.
The liberation is a military triumph, but it's so much more. It's a powerful reminder of freedom's true cost. The beaches of Normandy, once sites of chaos and sacrifice, have transformed into places of memory and pilgrimage, where families come to honor their loved ones. The spirit of resilience rises from the darkest shadows of history. The echoes of D-Day remind us that the journey of healing is ongoing, and we must carry those stories with us long after the battles have ended.
The dawn after the storm is here, but the questions it leaves behind will echo for generations to come. We're not just talking about a tale of victory. It's a complex narrative woven with threads of loss and redemption. The legacy of D-Day and the liberation of France will shape our understanding of freedom for decades. We must remember that every battle fought is a lesson learned, shaping the future of nations while reminding us of the cost of our choices.
And that closes the D-Day and Liberation of France file. 5 parts. 1 complete story. The full series lives on the Conflict Archive, part of the Archive Network. There's no shortage of files. Browse what pulls at you next.